Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home for Jam Nation at the Piano. Season 2, Episode 2 of The Piano was on last night. It's on ABC iView. You can watch it at any time.
Anytime. And what I love, we're in Queen Street Mall for Episode 2 in Brisbane. And I'm standing at the piano and I'm looking around wondering who the person is that's going to be coming and joining me. And that's what this show tells you, really. It could be anyone. Anyone has a story.
Do you ever think you'll see some guy walking down and you think, oh, please don't be him, please don't be him? Or is it, I want it to be him?
Oh, all of the above.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Have you had any nutbags? Because Queen Street Mall, I've done a few things in Queen Street Mall.
Were you the nutbag?
For a work capacity, outside broadcasts and stuff. And you get a lot of like, hey, man, what's going on
Anytime
here?
you film in an outdoor setting or a public setting, that's what you're in for. You're really in for that.
Yeah.
I've had to step up and be security a couple of times
Have
and
you?
tell people to rack off.
Worse than the Moist Twisties incident?
They were all very pleasant, the people who gave me some twisties to eat that I don't know why they were wet.
How do twisties get wet?
I don't know.
In the bag.
Don't know. But that's the great leveler, is that not everyone's musical, not everyone plays the piano, but everybody has a story. So it could be anyone. Mm-hmm. And the length and breadth of humanity, once again on the show last night, was quite extraordinary. Let's start by talking about Willow. She is a young woman in her early 20s, beautiful looking girl. She came up and she had an unusual kind of walk. Her mum was standing beside her. I thought, something's going on here. I think there's, been an accident of some kind. And that's exactly what had happened.
I love the piano so much, but I was in an accident in 2020 and I didn't know if I was going to play again. I'm going to do Claire de Lune. Mum used to play that song for me while I was in the coma.
And I stood next to her mother while she was playing, and her mother was just so moved. Her big thing, Willow's big thing, was to play in public, and here she was.
Wow.
And the look on her face afterwards, the sense of achievement that because they thought she was going to die 1,000 times. And when she was 17 when she was in the coma, came out of the coma when she was 18. The time had just disappeared and it took her months of rehabilitation. And to sit at a public piano like that was quite extraordinary.
Wow.
Unbelievable. This is the thing about everyone having a story. Then we met Cheryl. Cheryl had a tale to tell about her parentage.
I didn't find out that I was Aboriginal until I received a letter when I was about 36. The letter said that I have a sibling and that someone has been looking for me of Aboriginal heritage, which was quite a shock. My mother was part of the stolen generation. When I was 3 months old, I was adopted by a very loving family, but they never really talked about my heritage. It was never brought up.
What did you learn about your birth parents?
I knew my mother's name and I never knew my father or his name.
And you never met your mum?
I never met my mum. But in a later life, yes, she lived about 2 kilometres away.
No.
By the time I knew that she lived close to me, she had passed away. We could have caught the same bus. We could have, been bumping into each other at the supermarket. I don't know. It's those sorts of things that I really don't like to dwell on because they're just a bit too sad.
But she found a link to this heritage through the music. It's amazing.
Recreating the feeling of being at the Coorong does help me reconnect to the Ngarrindjeri land of my mother's side. It's important to know where you come from and pay respect to that.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And of course, the show has great moments of joy and being uplifting. These are Jackson, Bailey and Oliver, two twins and their brother. As I said, the Proclaimers and one more from Tamworth. And they brought them all to its feet.
That's the way it's gonna be, little darling. We'll go riding on the horses.
Seriously, this show is everything. I'm so proud to be part of it. And the comments I get in the street every day from people who are so moved by this show.
And so you should be. You're so good on this show.
Well, it's just so wonderful. And all the episodes are up there on ABC iView, or you can watch them every Sunday at 7:30.
Check it out. I'll be
out.
watching it next Sunday.
Won't you just?
Once I get my ABC iView app sorted out, but I'll be watching it.
Okay.
I love it. I think you're great in it.